This is a Fox News alert. At least 12 dead, including a possible shooter, after police say multiple suspects opened fire on a Jewish event marking the first night of Hanukkah in Sydney, Australia's Bondi Beach.
Here to react is the president of the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, Yael Eckstein. Yael, thank you for getting up for us this morning. Your reaction to this tragic news in Bondi Beach.
Well, I think it's a wake-up call, especially now on this first night of Hanukkah, when we're called to bring light to darkness. It's a reminder that terror doesn't stop in America or in Europe or in Australia. It's not only targeting the Jews, it's also targeting the Christians, that the answer to this darkness is light. And as I'm watching you with the Christmas tree behind you lit up beautifully, well, it's still dark in New York, it's something we have to come together in. This biblical word of hineni, here I am, willing to do what's hard in order to do what's right. And I believe the answer to darkness is light, and the answer to hatred is love.
But Yael, let me play for you, if I can, the Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese, who was asked at a press conference just minutes ago about whether or not his government and his administration is doing enough to combat anti-Semitism. Here's a little bit of what Prime Minister Albanese had to say.
In September, your government recognised a Palestinian state. Your ministers have attacked the Israeli government. Senior ministers refused to visit the sites of the October 7 massacres, and you created a special Islamophobia envoy alongside an anti-Semitism envoy. Have you taken the threat of anti-Semitism seriously, and can you guarantee the safety of Jewish Australians?
Yes, we have taken it seriously, and we've continued to act. We've continued to work with Jewish community leaders.
Yael, do you feel that his government's doing enough?
I think we have to hold all of the governments accountable, but we can't only turn to the government. We have to do what we can in order to bring light. I was here in Israel on October 7th, and since October 7th, every single day, the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews has been distributing food. We've delivered over 6 million meals since then, placed thousands of bomb shelters to save lives. We've gone into Syria to set up health clinics and life-saving food box distribution centers for the Christians that are being targeted inside of Syria. That what I believe and what the fellowship sees every single day is that we have to hold the governments accountable, but it's us, as maybe you want to call the silenced majority, the millions of Jews and Christians and people who sanctify life, who have to stand together in action, not in self-righteous anger behind our screens, not doing anything but pointing fingers. But every day we can do something good to bring light. And during these times when there's so much fear, so many threats, so much darkness, it's the time that I feel we have to act more than ever, not to just rely on the governments, but to do it ourselves.
You know, amid that fear that you mentioned, how important is it that we all, of all faiths, continue to worship our faith, to practice our faith, and to do it openly and without fear?
Yes, well, that is the message of Hanukkah. And again, I just got back from New York City. I'm here in Israel. I was in New York last week. And what I saw is the Christmas trees and the Christmas lights and the menorahs that are proud, standing everywhere on the public square. And actually on Hanukkah, we're not supposed to light the menorah inside of our homes in a little room. We specifically are called to light it next to a window or even outside of our homes to say, I am proud of my faith. I'm proud of the light I'm bringing to this darkness. I'm proud that I stand with God and godly values. And during this holiday season with Hanukkah and Christmas, it's something that Jews and Christians are bringing together, that light to the public square of saying, Hineni, here I am, that biblical call. I will not be afraid. I will not cower. I will stand up and take action to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, and do it in the name of this loving God that we believe and we know is here holding us up.
Yeah, I just really love that message. I'm so glad we were able to get you on today. I know there's so much breaking news, but as we hear this negative news and as you said, all this darkness, we need people like you who can remind us to be a light, especially in this season. We thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. God bless you and happy holidays. May it be
God bless you.
days of light for all of us.
Yeah.
God bless you too.
Great.